Hey everybody, good afternoon. Wonderful to see everybody. I'm going to read a really abridged section from the very first chapter of my book called The Footless Girls of Camp C. This first chapter takes place when I'm 13 years old. I'm going on my first hunting trip, and I get told a story by the old guys that has stuck with me my entire life and became a metaphor throughout the book of how to handle the impossible that's asked of you. I spoke as the heat of the campfire warmed my face. How soon will we go hunting tomorrow? Grandpa replied, you can't go hunting till you've crooked a deer. Huh? What? I took off my glasses and mindlessly cleaned them on the bottom of a t-shirt that I had taken from under my red plaid wool jacket. Uncle Tom butted in, wagging his three-fingered left hand, a victim of a tannerite accident many years ago. Yeah, you have to crook a deer before you can shoot one. That's the manly way to hunt. Grandpa cut in. Yeah, you need to go out tonight. You have to find a deer, make your way up to the back side of it, sneak up on it, real quiet like. Get right up to its ass. When you're there, lift the tail up with your left hand and jam your right index finger up the deer's ass. Then crook your finger. He demonstrated turning his index finger at a right angle at the middle knuckle, like he was shooting a pistol, so it can't run away. He paused to let that sink in and then continued. After a few seconds, let the deer go. Come back here. Let us smell your finger, so we know if you did it or not. Then you're a man and you can shoot a deer with a rifle. And don't stick your finger up your own ass. We know the difference. I was stunned, of course. I'd never heard of that before. Everyone had a serious face. They were looking at me so intently. I thought, okay, I can do that. Later, I took a flashlight and a roll of orange surveyor's tape, and I discreetly eased my way out of camp and was walking and calling out to no one in particular, gonna take a crap and go crook a deer. Be back in the morning with a stinky finger for you all. My dad, along with everyone, laughed and he said, good luck with that one, boy. No one took me seriously. I was serious. I spent the entire partially moonlit night walking around the woods, referencing the moon for directions, watching landscape items, rocks, trees, ravines, hilltops, and so on. I got sidetracked a few times, but kept finding my way back to landmarks by using the orange tape around trees. I never even saw a deer. I returned to the camp as the sun was beginning to break. My dad and Grandpa were cooking bacon and coffee in the fire pit. I can smell that now. They looked at me. I was disheveled, damp, and tired. Where the hell you been all night? We were worried about you. We were just going to go get the forest ranger. Grandpa chirped with a wry smile. Trying to crook a deer, but I couldn't find one, I said. My dad and Grandpa practically fell over laughing, calling out to the others to come see the heroic hunter. After a few minutes of laughing and ball-busting mockery, they let me in on the joke. Uncle Tom said derisively, no one can sneak up on a deer and stick their finger in its ass and catch it that way, you dumbass. That was the impossible task that I was given that that I never thought I couldn't do. I was going to go do it. That task guided me throughout my entire life and especially through the military adventure that I describe in my book, of taking care of impossible missions, getting them done, and doing the right thing for people that are in need. Thank you.